Hello, this is Seewing Yee from the Year Real Estate Network, and I'm going to talk about VA foreclosure listing for right now. All right, so this property, again, VA foreclosures are available for any investors that qualify to get a loan, which is in this case, the value add is 5% down. All you need is a 5% down financing, no PMI, and I will show you how with only 5% down instead of the typical 25% down for investment properties, you can cash flow. That's right, cash flow at 5% down and buying it below market value, government veteran administration foreclosures. All right, so let's without further ado, let's dive in because I do not want to spend more than 10 minutes on any of this listing presentation moving forward. Okay, this property is listed at 127,625. It's a townhouse, 2 bedroom, 2 bath, around 1,400 square foot, located in Newport News, Virginia, which is in the heart of this tremendous, huge military base located in all four branches of the first of the service: Army, Air Force, Navy, and Marine, and even Coast Guard. So Newport News is located close to the Newport News shipbuilding facility, which is the largest shipbuilding facility in the world for the military folks. Yeah, they are building two brand new class of the four class of aircraft carriers. The first one, the USS 4, is should be operational this coming 2020. The second aircraft carrier, USS John F. Kennedy, and the third one, USS Enterprise, I believe, are under construction for the next few years in the Newport News shipyard. And typically, there are around 10,000 full-time workers are assigned to work on each of the aircraft carriers. So just go show you the magnitude of the labor and time and money goes into building an aircraft carrier. But Newport News is but one of the major facilities located in this area. It's called Hampton Roads. Like I said, Norfolk Naval Base is the largest naval base in the country, or even larger than San Diego U.S. Naval Base. Of course, Virginia Beach, Chesapeake, Hampton, Norfolk, Newport News, and surrounding areas have several million people, very high concentration of military folks, needless to say. And this particular property, I would have to say that is my guess that 50% of the renters could be active duty soldiers that have the housing allowance to live off post to pay you whatever it needs to you need to collect in order to achieve positive cash flow for your property. So this property, let me quickly go over the only 15 pictures. It's a great townhomes built in 2008. Very good community, very good rent. Obviously, the rental market is very strong on a historical basis because for the reasons we just shared with you, it's a military town and government civilian contractors as well. If you look at the interiors, everything looks very nice. Even the carpet looks clean. You may not even need to do any kind of a cosmetic, maybe very small cosmetic, maybe a couple of grand of total out of pocket coming from you as a buyer. Other than that, that's it. 5% down, closing costs, couple $1,000 rehab cost out of your pocket, and you have a potentially, if you can outbid several other bidders, purchasers of this property, you're gonna have a very nice cash flow property in your portfolio for long term to come. It's a buy and hold strategy. All right, and okay, so let's finish up the pictures here. The lanai looks good. Very nice open floor plan. Kitchen facing everything else. So the hallway. So very nice maintained community, townhouse community. Very nice. Okay, and there's even a. All right, so again, it's a gated community, centrally located, close to everything: airport, shopping, restaurants, military bases, right? Located on the second floor, this property, 2 bedroom, 2 baths. And let me see what else. Built in 2008. HOA, we don't know exactly how much is the monthly HOA. I put down $100 per month. I could be wrong, but I will do more research accordingly, though. Attached. Let me see what else. Okay, let me see. Let's go over the critical data here. Is a government via foreclosure. As I stated, the property tax are very reasonable, less than 1% of the purchase price. Insurance only $45, and the estimated rent is $1,200. I think Zillow is wrong. My comp tells me is higher than $1,200. Most likely, the $1,300 will be very reasonable under the circumstances. School rating not so good, but it's all right. C minus school rating. But let me see. Let's look at the another resource I use very, very heavily to make the necessary recommendations. Just so you know, not all VA foreclosures are good buys, good purchases, because I just pick the best one out there on a monthly basis for my investors. Okay, so I know how to pick them because I am VA foreclosure expert. Hello. Anyway, 1,300 square foot. There are within a 3-mile radius of this property, there are 92 2-bedroom rentals are being rented. So it tells me this neighborhood has a historical, very good rental for the market, low vacancy rate and high occupancy rate. I would have to say perhaps maybe 75% of the potential renter for this property and in the neighborhood are probably active duty soldiers, and the remaining 25% or so could be civilians or other people that are live and work in this area and doesn't have money to buy. They rather rent, because there are plenty of jobs here: military active duty jobs, civilian contracting jobs, governmental agencies, all located in the southern Virginia area, which is okay. So let's look at the comp. 1,300 square foot. Let me see anything close to this. A lot of it is smaller. Over here is a similar property, not quite, but see, it's hard to say because this property is smaller, but it's rent for almost 1,500. So yeah, so this one come pretty close. This is a little bit smaller, and it's already renting for 1,200. But okay, so you get the idea. So 1,300 monthly rent is pretty realistic under the circumstances. Okay, and let me see. Did I go over the location? Let's go over the Google map. What is the location over here in relationship to the entire region? So here's Newport News, and the Newport News shipyard is only a few miles away. Then you go into Hampton, Virginia. The city of Hampton is right over here. You cross the bridge, then you will see the Norfolk Naval Base right here. They got a lot of like 100 naval warships or stationed here. Huge naval base. And then Norfolk down here, the city, and then Virginia Beach around here, and then Chesapeake. So this region, this metro is huge. Several million people live here, but mainly a military town. Okay, so all right, so let's go over the pro forma, if you will. I call it pro forma, but it's a monthly cash flow analysis for most of you. So this is the numbers are important. However, the quality of the neighborhood, the quality of the property, very relatively new, below market value, approximately 5 to 10% below market value. So you're buying something that really have tremendous value. So 1,300 square foot and the list price is 127K. If you were to make an offer, I warn you not to submit a below the offering price, because your offer will be rejected, because we expect multiple offers. I don't know how many people, 3 to 5, sometimes more people are competing against you at the multiple listing service out there. But if you work with me, you will have a much better chance of succeeding. Of course, as always, we have the team in place, property management, the rehab team, the whole 9 yards, just like everything we promote. But all right, let me see what else. 5% down is amazing for investors. Multiplied by the purchase price, 127K, equals total out-of-pocket down payment, a measly $6,381. Oh, shockingly attractive. Then the closing costs, approximately $3,000. The rehab costs, $3,000, could be less. Total out of pocket, $13,381, could be less. So is it amazing to leverage your money this way? All you need is around $13,000 to buy a $127,000 property, and if the numbers project correctly, you could have positive cash flow. $1,300 gross monthly rent estimation, and 5% vacancy factor. Then you minus the monthly taxes of $118 for taxes of $45, insurance, 10% property management fees, $124 per month. Homeowners association, put an arbitrary figure of 100. I don't know exactly how much it is. Should be around that mark. Then at the end, and then the mortgage amount, 95% finance mortgage at a very low mortgage rate with the Vendi financing, 4.25, very good rate, better than the regular investment loan, which is around 5% or even slightly higher than 5%. So the operating expenses monthly, also minus the mortgage payment, equals your net monthly cash flow of approximately $187. So that is a very good number. The 1% rent to value ratio, 1% rule has been met. The capitalization rate of 7.4% is very attractive. Cash on cash return 17%, also is very attractive, and total return on investment is 51%, which is amazing. Okay, all right, so other than that, that's pretty much it. That's all I have to say on this particular listing presentation. If you're interested, please contact me accordingly. And so I will do some pre-qualification. We will discuss our fee-based consultative program with respect to this VA foreclosure program for those serious investors who are interested. And then we'll go down the road, down the path. All right, thank you so much for attending. This is Seewing Yee from the Yee Real Estate Network. Have a nice day. Goodbye.